Check it out. I just got back from Vid Summit and it was really life-altering. What's so interesting is I had a conversation with my pal Nick Nimmin about a year ago when he got back from Vid Summit last year, 2023. And what did he say? Dude, it was life-changing. Now, you might think, well, sure, you've got a silver play button. Yes, I do. You might say, sure, you've got a bigger following. Absolutely. But the thing I want to highlight is the impact that you're having right now is really hard to gauge. If you've got 100 YouTube subscribers, you're reaching people with your gameplay, with your how-to information, with your vlogs, whatever it is. It doesn't matter, short form, long form, you're reaching and impacting people. They're not views. And that was the biggest thing for me, is that it's really easy to lose sight of the impact that we have as YouTube creators. You know, when I got started, I did not have a huge platform. I did not have a huge audience. In fact, I had barely maybe 2,000 YouTube subscribers, and I cut a deal that generated tens of thousands of dollars for me. Really small channel, really low views, but you know what? A certain individual, that's all it takes is one individual that watched my videos and then, watched another video and another and saw that this guy really gets it and it's really a good fit for what I'm doing, my company and my software, and we partnered. That partnership led to life-changing, job-ending income, and it can do the same for you. Now, the impact that you're going to see is going to be hard to see. You're not going to really understand the impact that you're having, but what I want to convey is that it's lonely. I'm in this house by myself. I'm in the studio completely alone. I'm speaking to this camera. I've got my iPad camera monitor. Looks like we're doing okay. I'm really creating and talking into a void, and maybe this is something that you feel too. And because of that, we can really get up in our head and we can think, goodness, what are they going to think? What if I don't get the views? You can put so much time and attention into a video and then it flops. But what I know is those people that stay on the path and continue to course forward really get amazing results over time. We don't know how long it's going to take. We don't know when it's going to happen, but what always does happen is those people that do just like one or two, maybe three things absolutely succeed. One, they get really clear on what they're trying to achieve and what their channel is about in time. Okay, so over time, as they're publishing videos, they're always asking themselves, who is my audience? What am I trying to achieve on this platform? How can I reach them? What are the topics that make sense for them? In other words, what are the topics that they truly care about? That's really the first step. And then the second thing successful creators do is they're in it to make the videos because they enjoy the process, and along the way they want to make small incremental improvements to their video content. One of the things that I really messed up with along the way is I started getting so detailed with the high quality cameras and the lenses and all this. And yet when I started, I started my channel with a phone, with bad editing and bad lighting, and yet my early videos drove hundreds of thousands of views. Because the most important thing doesn't have to be 4K beautiful footage shot in a highly priced prime lens. It doesn't matter. Your video footage has to be good enough. Your audio, don't get it twisted. It just needs to be good enough. And once you have that covered, it's really about learning to talk and communicate in front of the camera, or do a voiceover that captivates people's emotions. And then along the way, you'll find your tribe. especially if you stick to that thing you're looking for, that one specific niche, that audience that's crazy about one game. Or for me, like creating content, making money, growing an audience, it's all really revolving around YouTube growth. And when we honor that thing and we kept stepping up to the plate, we will succeed. So when I'm at Vid Summit, it's so interesting, but I hadn't been there in 5 years. 5 years. It doesn't seem that long, but it was. And when I showed up, the amount of love I got was just incredible. The amount of people that said, Brian G, it's so good to see you It's so good to see you uploading. It's so great to see you're back. Thank you for your videos. In fact, a month earlier, I was on a cruise ship and this young, healthy looking dude comes up to me and he says, are you Brian G. Johnson? And I say, absolutely. And I'm like, here we go again. That's the impact that you can have too. You can do it. And the thing I want you not to lose sight of, because it's so easy, is that it's not just about each individual view. It's much more about the individual person behind that view. Keep moving forward. Believe it's possible. Be willing to hone your craft as a YouTuber. It's the only way. We've got to gain the hard skills that drive the views, because the tips and tactics alone will never do it. Hey, do this. This video on the screen right now can really help you move forward. Click that video, and when you do, yeah, you'll get the tips and tactics, but you'll feed a poodle. I got 2 poodles, and they're hungry. You dig?